गजाननं भूतगणादि सेवितं कपित जम्बू फलचारु भक्षितं उमासुतं शोक विनाश कारणं नमामि विघ्नेश्वर पाद पंकजं नमामि विघ्नेश्वर पाद पंकजं निरंतर सुख दाता कांक्षितार्थ प्रदाता हे what can I say? The heart brimming with joy or bliss has no expression. How to come to the level of words? It itself is a great task. Relax and forget that you have anything to do with anything now. Give up the doership right now, for at least some time when we are sitting here. You need not do anything anywhere in this world, because you are sitting here. And you have to come. You have to, if at all you have to do something, you have to simply sit, if possible, here. Suspend all your thoughts about all your activities. No occasion of joy can be felt unless this is done. Even in the midst of the party, you are busy with preparing for the party, giving something to someone and looking after guests. You are doing something for the party, you are not enjoying the party. So similarly, doing is not enjoyment, but in others' eyes, maybe it's very nice to look at, to hear. So people say that it's nice, we enjoy it. Whereas, can you for a second suspend all the thoughts? That is real enjoyment. The best part of your life is you are born in a country which you should be very proud of. If you lose this pride, then we are not the head, we may be the tail, not even the feet, stomach, heart. We will be only wagging our tail in the world. See my power, see my power. That is the quality of anything else than humans. The human should have a head to be proud of. If at all you should be proud of, it is because you are born in Bharat, Desh. This country was not restricted to India alone, even though we have Rishikesh, this side Cape Hamarin, that side Mathura. This country was rather felt as the world. That's why very often I say bharatha varsha, saptadvipa vasundara. All the oceans were covered. So if you say Bharat, it's a huge thing covering the entire map of the world. Then you have continents like states. In that, Bharata Khanda may be. Then Meru is a mountain. Dakshine Bharsa, you are south of Meru. All these things come afterwards, but as a human being, you belong to the world first. So whatever is held as high dharma, high discipline, high way of life is or was the religion of the past. So it was a Vishwa Dharma, a Manava Dharma. It was meant for every human being. It was not meant for a particular sect, a particular caste, a particular feeling or a particular thought pattern. Now come down to the level of symbols. The word of God was called Vedas. And Vedas were divided into 4 afterwards. And Yajurveda you find the Rudra mantra. Rigveda also describes about Ganesha, Subramanya. we will have to say, about what Vedas are trying to talk about. It's so simple. Just like our life. Unless we complicate it, life doesn't complicate us. If we know the purpose of life, then half the path is already solved. Already the path is clear. The purpose of life is to enter into bliss, or enter into a transcendental state of witness, or enter into the truth. Only these three. There is no other purpose in life. If you want to eat, we all think that we are very great in thinking. We are analysts, we are scientists, we are technologists. Just think for a moment. Does an ant has a mirror to see itself? Its body? It doesn't have. But it does. It understands another ant. It goes in rows. It talks to it, and it shares the food. Of course, I can understand if an ant knows. At least it can be educated like our children. This in TV we show the bear and the simham. Similarly, if an ant could be educated, then I can understand that it is educated. That's why it understands that it is an ant. It recognizes that it's tribe. No. Then where is the intelligence? It's self-created. We complicate it as if there is something, some package somewhere, and we sell it. If we don't know God, this is God. If we don't know this, this is this. I have a package. Otherwise, you see, the entire intelligent force of the universe, it is all self-created, and it is understanding itself better than human beings. A simha knows where its prey is. It doesn't fight anything else. So a deer knows that a simha is coming. So God, whoever is the greatest intelligence, that cosmic intelligence has given it a very fast 4 legs to swiftly run away from the simha or tiger. So you see the sense of perception, sense of understanding, everything is very nicely created. Even in the movables, chinthana, that which moves like animals, that which flies, that which is underground as worms, everything is full of intelligence. So there should be a great intelligence functioning in this cosmos. Why I should know it, why you should not know it? That's my question. Why you should not know it? Otherwise, what you have known? That's my next question. Whatever you say you have known is just not to be known, or it should not, I don't know. It should be only for usage, not for understanding. Now we will come to very simple talk. When we are talking about global education movement and all, it is, what is that speciality? First to know that your intelligence is already there. And your own nature has to be understood first before you move towards. I should know how many idlis I should eat. He eats this much, he eats that much. Then I should not fight with it. I should know now. So this understanding is what is aimed at. And that can be done only through Vidya, education, so that humans can understand themselves first before moving to create a world peace, to create a world technology, to create a world environment. Stupid fools. What do they know about environment? It's all in the hands of cosmos. Tomorrow, if you want, it can do anything with the environment. First pay respects to the Creator, then you can move to do something with the creation. If there is no respect to Creator, then it is not a human life. Not even an animal life. As I put it, animals also understand. and they have great intelligence and value for time, great intelligence and value for their movement, great intelligence and value for their life, great intelligence to know the limits of their living. They won't eat one grain more. So these are all, even if you are very analytical, you should understand that from where this intelligence comes. An ant should move, who taught it? An insect should fly, a bird should fly, who taught it? Even see a child, it is so static and it moves after some time. Who taught it? So there is a great power of understanding. Nowadays, desensitization is called resistance. It's not that. If a headache comes, you put your tablet, it will desensitize the headache. You will not feel the headache. If you have toothache, you will have desensitized the toothpaste. You understand this? This is not resistance. You are creating a gutter and you are trying to put scent on it. How long? So, taking the self-pride of being a bharthiya, Lord, everyone makes fun. The later people who are belonging to different communes, they have started decrying the nature of Indian thought. And we did not know that we were the strongest. We fell for all and sundry who tried to teach us. This was the problem, is the problem. This has to be removed, otherwise it will be the problem. A child, you suppose I show, this is how you should walk. All right, it has learned walking, but it should also start walking. If it can walk better than the other person who shows walking, isn't it? So the self-esteem. Now comes symbolization, with which everyone is not knowing anything. Anyone, suppose a Brahmin asks, she asks, why do you wear a thread? My father wore, my grandfather wore. They don't know why. Why do you do puja? Does God hear all this? These people don't know. So they say it's GANESHA CHATHURTHI. I have to go to 21 houses, 28 houses, and finish my ritual. So everywhere we just follow something which we don't know. This is where, like children, why do you eat an ice cream? No, I saw it in an advertisement TV. Understand this? So, know something. And then enter into all these principles behind. Without mentioning the name. Unless we know something, what for we are celebrating, why we should celebrate. It's only a show, and Ganesha has nothing to do with your rituals or whatever is going on in this world. He feels very bad also. If at all he is seeing all this, he will feel very bad in the name of him, whatever is going on today. As he is not understood, nothing is sought from him, and you celebrate something else. So the symbols, because man could not understand the Vedas. Where is the Veda? You show me. How did Rishis hear? This fellow has a liver. Can you show it? Idiots are going on analyzing and troubling themselves and others. He is breathing. Can you show it? He has a heart to feel. Can you show it? Many things cannot be shown also. And many things should not be shown and cannot be shown, and that is 3/4 of the truth. Not 1/4 of the truth can be felt and shown. Which can be felt, which can be seen, which can be transacted with. It is just 1/4. And And what is behind cannot be shown, even cannot be felt, because it controls. It's something much higher than the human feeling and activities. And that is what is conducting human feeling and activities. To be very, very sharp and precise. So once anyone is asking why you have a monkey god Hanuman, why you have an elephant god Ganesh, why you have a lion-headed person Narasimha, why you have Nandi with a human body, and all your vahanas are just a rat, a peacock, a basava, a bull, a simha, and all your deities are carrying ayudas, weapons, missiles. Can they be gods? And no person tries to know. They simply become emotional and they start something. How did he hurt my country? Suppose someone asks, are you a Brahmin? A Brahmin gets upset. Are you this? He is getting upset. What has it done to remain like that? Or has he started understanding why all this? Then let him come out and say, this is the greatest feeling of human mind in the world. No other feeling or thought can equal this. They are all faith, this truth. Bharata, chinthana, and bharthiya dharma is nothing but amsha of truth. Particles, part, and full revealed truth. Whereas everything else is faith. Yeah, so and so is existing. If I follow, he will bless me. It's very nice. It's devotion. Because you need someone to protect, you need someone to cook, you need someone to bring vegetables, you need someone to clean your home. But it is yours. My home. So all these are necessary because we are running a life in duality. We have a place to feel, we have a place to act. So all these things are necessary. But who is using it? That is the truth. And that is being revealed in all these symbolisms. When man could not understand the Vedas, when man could not understand the aksharas, then the symbols started. Even before that, as I put it in Vedas itself, Lord Ganesha is being told as Gananam Tva Ganapatikam Havamahe Kavim Kavinam. See, in that shloka, very nicely he has put Anashunvan. He is the best learned person and all the gods are in him. Brahmanaspati. Who is he? Brahmanaspati. So you have to concentrate on some form in which all your thoughts about God is merging. So there was Ganapatyam, there was Shauram, there was Shaktam, in which all your thinking about God can be put in one single thought and form and concept. So when Ganapatyam comes, Ganapati is being told that Brahmanaspati. Even his father Shiva, his mother Shakti, all his creations, everything you can feel in him, Brahmanaspati. Then comes, we are all kings. I have power. Jeshta Rajam. Stupid fool, there is a Jeshta to you. You are not complete without the total cosmic power. Feel that first. Jeshta Rajam. No, I am highly intelligent, super science. Stupid. Kavim Kavinam. Show me the highest intelligence is just above it. Who? Today whom you worship? No, I am just dull, I am just a fellow. Gananam tva Ganapatihum. Even these ganas are the working force. Ordinary labor, ordinary. Who is ordinary? Everyone is a part of this great Ganapati. His name itself is Ganapati. Then Brahmanaspati, Jeshtarajam, Kavim Kavinam. Understand this? Very nicely, Gananam, this word is told. Very nicely, the Shiva Shakti and his creation is being brought out. Shiva is the force of, please follow, these are all very, you will never get it, maybe, we don't know, from outside. I don't know whether it is already written or spoken or as I have not read anything. But maybe this is important because you have also might not have read it, you might have known it, but still it's my point to make you know a little more deeper. These things are not available even if you pay and get something to do puja, but this is total power which you have to handle. Shiva is the greatest, the father principle of the world. Shakti is the mother principle of the world. Her two sons are called Ganapati and Subramanya. In Rudram, in Rigvedam, Shridudam, when we are talking about Ganapati, we are saying, what we are saying? Ganebhyo Ganapatyabhyascha. Ganebhyo means Bhuta Gana. When five elements becomes activated, that's called Gana. It's not seen, but the Prakriti can be seen. That's why you can say it can be seen, it can be felt, it can be. Up to Agni you can see it. Then you have to feel, isn't it? So this Gana, Bhuta Gana, isn't it? That is the first initiation into the Prakriti. Then all the people come into existence, they become senas of God, warriors standing for God. So Senadipati comes also in Vedas. When we say Subramanya is Senadipati. So there is a great force which is a shadow of God. They are senas, warriors of God, and they are being supported by Bhutaganas. So these two have the leader as Ganapati and Subramanya. And these two are activated by human bodies which has Shat Chakras. These six centers which you all know activate the body, and these six chakras are represented by the Shakti Tattva. And four states of consciousness in which you always move. You become witness, you sleep, you dream, you come back to life, so-called waking life. So these four states, which are the base on which the six centers work through the Bhutaganas as Sena outside. So one is called Sadashivasthiti, the four states of consciousness, and the six centers are called the Shakti, and the elements working in your body is Ganesha, and the work force activity which you throw outside is Subramanya principle. Cry aloud that you are the greatest, and you know what is this body, what makes this universe function. No other science is complete also without knowing this. If at all there is a Vijnana, it should be Sukjnana, it should be Prajnana, and it should be Purna Jnana. Till the time it is divided. I have Upinakai, but I don't have dosa. I have dosa, but nothing to crunch with it. These are half meals. You understand this? So, we say in Puranas, the Ganesh of Krita Yuga, there are a lot of references. Ganesha Purana, Bhargava Purana, Brahmanda Purana. So many Puranas refer this. The best is Brahmanda Purana, where beautifully in Lalita Sahasranama it comes. Kameshwara Mukhalloka Kalpita Shri Ganeshwara. Lord was in a deep sense of enjoyment. He was just looking at Shakti. Mukhalloka. She just smiled at her. And that smile became a sankalpa. Kalpita. It's not kalpana. Sankalpa Shakti. Shri Ganeshwara, the form of Ganesh, came into existence from the greatest Shiva, and Lalita acknowledges it through Lalita. It's all just through Lalita means Lalita is the Sankalpa Shakti for Shiva. So she smiles, he smiles, and Ganesha comes out. Gana Ishvara, Shri Ganesha. Greatest explanation of Lord Ganapati. And then comes a beautiful description in Puranas I was trying to tell you. In Krita Yuga, he was with 10 hands and he had the form of light, Jyotirmaya. And what was his Vahana? Simha. Kindly follow because these are all important for you. Simha in Krita Yuga with 10 hands, and his name was Vinayaka. Once again, Vinayaka means without any leader, the greatest principle of leadership, the greatest leader is Vinayaka. Then came which Yuga? Treta Yuga. Isn't it? There, how many hands he had? 8. And what color he had? He had white color. And what Vahana he had? Mayura Vahana. Here is the beauty. Someone was telling that in a particular TV, Ganapati is sitting on peacock. How it is contradictory? It is not. In Treta Yuga, the Vahana of Ganesha is explained as Mayura. Today you have Ashtaganapati in Maharashtra. Ashtaganapati, 8 hands of Lord Mahaganapati. And this Ashtaganapati is in a place called Mayura Grama. What is it called in Marathi or Hindi? Morgaon. High references. And it's truth. You can show it. Yes, Morgaon. And you touch anywhere in the world, only this will come out. You excavate. Go deep into the earth. You will find all this. Prakritika language, Sanskrit language. Some culvert will come out and say that, yes, this is the truth. Understand this? Which other yuga you forgot? Or you know? Dwapara. And this, our leader God, which God? Ganapati, had 4 hands. And his Vahana was Mushaka. Mushika Vahana we call it, no? That is in a yuga fast, our yuga. We continue worshipping that. His hands were having Pasha, Ankusha, Ekadanta, Modaka. 4 hands, what did he have? He had one pasha, the initiator for creation. I am very dull means creation, it's a problem. But creation is necessary to evolve into creator. Isn't it? This is necessary. Suppose someone has to work with this. This is also necessary, but it's not, it can be dispensed with. That is how it should be done. But sitting, how will it go? Creation will not start. So pasha means moha, passion, kama, whichever one way you want to call the bliss in different names. A part of that comes out that initiates the creation. But if creation is left to itself, it will go wrong in a wrong way, like Viswanath, like Ravaneshwara and so Ankusha, the control. What is the second? Ankusha, the controller. Even the great elephants are controlled with Ankusha. This man will have a small thing. He will put it in the ear and the elephant will sit and be controlled. Ankusha. Pasha is initiator of creation. Ankusha is the controller in the form of time. Time. This is space in which it's creating. This is time which is controlling. Then Ekadanta. The first education is in the Godheads. Is Lord Vinayaka. Bhartha he writes with a single tooth. The danta itself is knowledge. In fact, all the teeth are controlling the brain. That is how it is. That's why even ahara pachamna, eating with munching alone gives digestion. The danta is so important even in ordinary life, isn't it? So Ekadantam is the initiation into education. A beautiful symbol of education. We see Ganesha is in a particular Purana. He is married to the Creator's daughter. The Creator's name is Brahma. The Brahma's daughters are called Siddhi, Buddhi. Immediately we make fun. What is one wife, two wives? Stupidity. They are all principles. Brahma is creator. Through creator, he brings out the greatest intelligence. Siddhi, the intelligence does not have any value unless it perfects itself or it shows itself in some form, that is Buddhi. The Siddhi and Buddhi, and this man has two sons, Kshema and Lava. Otherwise the world will become Nashta and Kashta and Roga. Please remember the names. Ganesha had two wives, Siddhi and Buddhi. Whose daughters are these two? And Siddhi Buddhi gave, that is Ganesha's two sons' names, Kshema and Lava. So man works for profit, man wants Kshema, no problem, go to Ganesh. So this, we have looked into every aspect of life. So name it, it's there. Only we don't know, that is our foolishness. We are dealing with some other thing, we are dealing with so many other things than what we should have known. So this greatest principle of Ganesha brings out all this. This was, even today we are worshipping this form of Ganesha. The Mushika is representing all of us. Because it will look at Ganesha only, not the fruits which is kept down the feet of Ganesha. To look at Ganesha only. So those who want to attain for him what he has, Modaka. The sweetest of the sweets And it's called Purana with Sattva Bhava. If you analyze also, I'll try to tell you afterwards. So this Paripurnatva is the representation given in the hands of Lord Ganesha as Modaka. And that he is ready to give. When he eats it, it's called Uchishta Ganapati. He won't eat. He will just touch it and keep it in hand to drop it on someone else. All the people who are assembled. So it's not Anjulu, it's not Uchishta, it's a great prasada. We should have named him Varaprasada Ganapati or something like that. Like we have named him Uchishta. And Uchishta should not be refused. Then otherwise no nurse will attend on patients. No son will attend on father, mother. If these small things are taken as bacterial, Uchishta and other things, this bacteria, nothing. Mind is bacteria. Then comes the last Kali Yuga. This man appears with 2 hands. And his color is Dhumraketu, the smoke color. Dhumraketu. He was Palachandra, he is Dhumraketu. In Kali Yuga, what is his color? Ash color. As ash is a thing, the smoke, it just vanishes. So if you analyze, everything is a principle. The starting was Jyoti, light of a light. Then came light represented in white. Then the power of light is fire, the red color. Then the smoke, which once again vanishes into the truth. Once again to take the birth of, in the form of light in Krita Yuga, to initiate the proceedings from Yuga to Yuga to Yuga to Yuga, unless it vanishes in smoke in Kali Yuga. Know this. You have known Ganesha then. Not only you have known Ganesha, you have known creation, you have known the Creator, you have known your life. So, when we call Shanthi Sena, that is what we mean. Sena with discipline, and we work for a purpose. Which purpose? To spread the peace. Isn't it? And peace can be spread without discipline, means everyone will consider. That's how the freedom is misused these days. So there is no freedom without highest sacrifice and discipline. These two go hand in hand. That much disciplined you are, that much free you are. Suppose I am not walking, I am walking 1 kilometer every day, that much free I am in my activities. I won't walk, I will be free, I will do my activities. So each freedom comes with a self-restrained effort and a self-sacrifice and a self-discipline. Till such a time, it's not freedom. It is, I don't know. So please know this principle of Ganesha and this holy day. And everything else is also like that. Nandi, the greatest evolved human power, muscle power. Simha, the heart power. So, tiger, the Vairagya principle. Even the rat, which is Mushika, the greatest bhakta. So, every symbol is part of power, and there is a single power working as, just like a current can work as fan, tube light, and many more. A single power comes out in various forms. And you say that I should not eat, these are assembled. What makes this food? what makes you eat, what gives you power to hold that food, what gives the power to create that food. You first respect that. Then you will be given food. Without knowledge itself you will be eating. Unless you know that, then you will be held up somewhere, you will be stuck up with somewhere. You will be knowing only, you will get only solace and not the power. You will get solace. Suppose someone looks at you and say, oh, I am sorry that you are like this. Solace. But the power is once again come out like a phoenix. Never get burned, come out from the ashes. And this is the principle of Bharat. And I hope that we all, as I started, we should be proud that we belong to this and we should have this knowledge. And the rest of it is stories. Any number of stories you can read about Ganesha. That's all Mahima. A way we have to remember Ganesha is also through stories. That he had the chakra of Vishnu, and Vishnu started prostrating like this, catching the ears, and he laughed. The Vishnu chakra came out. All those things are very nice. But it's all belonging to the power. Even Vishnu, the protector, when he wanted to bring Amrtatva in him, then the Dhupi Karana, which in Tamil is called Stopu Karana. So that is catching of the ears in this way. Why we should do it? Because the reflexes are like that. If we are having pain here, the pain is actually here. So this side of the portion controls this part, this side controls this part. So we can't say that this controls this part only. No, this controls the control. So we cross our hands so that this will be perfect. By doing this Dhupi Karana, we get the Amrtatva. Even a physical exercise can lead you to the Amrtatva. And that is done by Vishnu in the stories. Before Ganesha, because he has eaten away the time itself, chakra. And he will not laugh. Unless he laughs, how will it come out? Time has to go on, creation has to go on. So he performs this and this person laughs. And the chakra comes. Even the time is given for the protector, power of protection, for the protector himself. Just to glorify Ganesha, this is told so that you can find, you can pinpoint that this is my deity and you can put all your effort, concentration and thinking on this form. So is all forms in the thought of Indians, ancient Indians. If you know this, then we know the spirit behind our living, our purpose of living, and the truth. Shiva Shakti, do you think it's a marriage? Shiva Shakti is a principle through which creation comes out. Even there is, I don't know whether this marriage is a marriage. It's only to initiate some creation and it's going on. It's all held in time. When this is so, what to talk of greatest principles? So many people believe that Ganesha is a brahmachari. As a brahmachari, it's very nice. But as the world wants him, he has to get Shema and Labha to be given to the world. So in that sense, they say that in the Puranas it's mentioned that the Creator himself, Brahma, his daughters Siddhi and Buddhi, then the granddaughter of Brahma is Shema and Labha. Just to initiate a process through which an ordinary human can feel Ganesha. I want only some Labha, Shema. I can start with that. Then I'll go up to Siddhi Buddhi. Then I'll go, why this creation? I'll go to the Brahma level. Then I'll come back to Ganesha and feel that, then he should be something much unique and much beyond. Someone she was singing just now. Ariya Tarama Mundava. Something, can he be known? Once we enter into that, then we enter into the principles. In Kali Yuga is prana. He supplies the pranic force. So this vehicle of Ganesha in Kali Yuga, the Dhumraketu, is Ashva. That is one point to be known. So that Ashva is nothing but the horsepower, the pranic power, the life force. And that he fits in this yuga. So that is how he has a Santalu, has a great tongue, and the shifting of ears, so that don't hear everything and take to heart. Just leave it aside. There is nothing to hear from outside. Leave it aside. You want to hear something? You just hear whichever, that's all the Vedas, something like that. Highest thing you can hear. All other things, just accept it. It will give you a great relief from your day-to-day activities. If you don't hear many things which should not be heard. And always it is just a dancing. You see the walking of elephant. It doesn't get bored. It just dances, it just runs, it just lifts the greatest things and throws away. It's also that it's full of ananda. That's why Ganesha is a blissful child, a blissful God. So get the inspiration from all this and be that instead of working on that. Gajavadhana, gananayaka, gajavadhana, gananayaka, gajanana, sukha, sinduravadhana, Blessed in this whole world today. So try and be worth in your life. Be worthy of whatever you have heard. Change all your patterns and move into the spirit of truth.